Hi guys, you all know who I am, so I don't have to do the usual introduction to a video. Welcome. If you're watching this, then you've been picked for our 20 Weeks to Director course, which has been overseen by the fabulous Mary Christiansen and run by your individual directors, superstar directors, etc. So, congratulations, you guys were handpicked by Scott and I. You were handpicked because you have drive. You have what we see to be ability, and some of you did actually contact us as well and say that you wanted to do it, which is even better, because one thing I will say right at the start is Scott and I cannot want this more than you want it for yourself. One of the biggest mistakes you can make as a director when you're leading a team is to be constantly putting all your energies into people that just don't want it as much as you want it for them. So remember, we cannot want this as much as you, so I really hope that you're totally pumped to become directors. Being a director is making you one of the top 3% of the entire company of Scentsy family. It is a fantastic honour. You also get paid an awful lot more, you get more perks, and it's just brilliant. And I have got to meet so many people since becoming a director and leading a team, and it's very fulfilling as well. So I really hope that you will grasp this opportunity with both hands, and that in 20 weeks or so's time that all of you are celebrating having the title of director. Okay, so first of all, I want to start with some recognitions. Gonna do this every week, so if your name hasn't been read out this week, don't worry. Do something amazing and get recognised next week. That's what we want to do. So first of all, Chrissy Bush. Congratulations. Chrissy joined us at the beginning of January. She has managed to hit her shooting star. Go to Certified Consultant. Recruit somebody who, I might add, is almost a certified consultant herself. So great mentoring, Chrissy. Chrissy hit lead last month and all this in just 2 months. And she is about to hit sensational start level 2. Chrissy, that is awesome. Well done. Okay, the fabulous Amy, who is joining us on the course. She hit shooting star, I'm reading from my list here, and certified in her first month in under 28 days. Awesome stuff. Keep it up. I see directorship ahead for you. And Amy sold her personal effects in order to buy the kit. She was that determined to get on and do Scentsy, and now she is cranking it, so well done. Natasha, well, what can I say? Natasha has one of the largest teams in our group in only 6 months. She is batting with the heavyweight. She has got in 6 recruits in the past 2 months and is working with each one of them to get them working. Natasha, you are rocking it. Recruiting is the cornerstone of becoming a director, but it's not about how many people you get in. It's about working with them, moving them up the levels, and you will move up automatically. Jodie, I had to give you a shout out because you've almost hit the 500 PRV. That is a minimum requirement for this group in your first couple of days already. Absolutely amazing. You are just shy of the 500 PRV. That's a phenomenal order you've just put through. And Wendy, well done. Largest party order so far this year at over $1,000. Now, Wendy was, worried that she wouldn't be able to do what's necessary to get on this course. But if you can crank $1,000 parties, you have something special there. So, keep on. Well done to everybody. If your name hasn't been read out yet, we still think you're awesome. You're awesome because you're on this course. So I look forward to reading your name out in the recognition section in the coming weeks. Okay, so how many of you read chapter 13 of Mary Christiansen's book, Become a Direct Selling Superstar? Well, I hope all of you did. If you haven't, please go back and read it. And remember, you can read this book as many times as you like. This is the course notes for this course. So I hope you have all read chapter 13. It basically explains about the value of leading a team and teaching other people what you do in order for them to advance, for you to advance. I also hope you read chapter 1 because that's what we're going to talk about today. So Chapter 1 talked about having a goal. As Mary very clearly says, to be an inspirational leader, you must be inspired. There is nothing worse than having somebody up above you who appears to have the weight of the world on their shoulders, who appears to just be going through the motions, who is just sat there putting 500 in so they can just get paid on you. It will not motivate you, and if you are motivated, you're going to have to push through and pass them to get on. And you don't want that. You want to be led by people who have fire in their bellies. I hope that you look at Scott and I and think, yep, those pair want it. I hope you look above us to superstar directors and think, yep, they want it. They are living the dream. They are doing what I want to do. One of the ways you can get inspired, and how we are going to get inspired, is to set a goal. Now, a goal, according to Mary, is a dream with a deadline on it. And I think that's a really good way of describing it, because we can all say, oh, one day, one day I want to get rid of all my acne. That's what I'm thinking. One day I want to be 6 foot and gorgeous. Probably never going to happen. But I do have a goal, and I have a goal that has me so excited for the next 12 months. And I'm going to put myself on the line and tell you guys, I do not share my goals with people normally. But I have, my goal for this year is to become a GA founder. And I get so excited when I think about doing this, and it motivates me to get there and put in some extra work. And I can see myself walking across the stage going, "Ray, I'm a GA founder," and I can see myself looking at my business card with the founder symbol on it, and I can see myself going, yeah, I am one of the 50 founders for GA, and yes, I earned it. And that means that I am a good trainer, and it fires me to be in the top 50 within the entire company. It's going to be a very rare thing to achieve. It's an honor. It is, in my mind, an honor. And that's my goal for this year. Within 12 months, I want to be a founder. Do you have a goal that inspires that much in you? Do you have a goal where you think, OMG, if I do this, honestly, I don't cry that often, only at ET, but I would probably cry if I got that award, because I'd be just so excited. So that's what we want. We want you to come up with a goal that inspires you. To do it, I want you to go back to chapter 1. I want you to read Mary's 7 steps to setting a goal, and I want you to go through it. If you already have a goal, check if your goal is really inspiring you. Mr. Scott has a goal, and he's evaluating it again to check, is this really going to fire him up? Because we want you to come up with one goal for 1 year and take it one step at a time. So it's really easy. It's not like loads and loads and loads of different goals, like I want a house and I want £1 million and I want a Ferrari. One goal, one achievable goal. Please don't come up with I want to earn $1 million. You will maybe one day do that. It is being done, but probably not in the next 12 months. So one goal. When you come up with the goal, I would like, if possible, if you would share it in the team page, because we are all here to cheer each other on. If we are not cheerleading each other, then we're all going to be on our own. And I think we're an amazing group. I think we do give lots of love and care and support to each other. So if possible, share your goal. I've put myself right on the line, and I have said it right out there. I hope I haven't marshaled myself. You can ask me what a marshalling is later. So I hope I have marshaled my goal now by sharing it. At the very least, I would like you to come and share your goal with me and your buddy. Now, moving on to your buddies. I hope you've all met your buddies, virtually probably. I hope you've all said hello. I hope you've all shared your mobile phone numbers so you can text each other. I hope you've friended each other. I hope you will use each other and develop a friendship and a relationship. You are there to offer support to each other, to inspire each other. You reach your goal and you think, I'll share that with my friend and that'll help her reach her goal. Or vice versa, you're not doing that well, but you're your buddy has done it, you can think, yeah, I know, I can do this, I can get my 500. It's someone to turn to, and it's somebody to challenge you, and also we will do some little challenges and you can work with them as well. So your buddy's going to be really important. Hopefully your buddy and you will stick the course, and you will both graduate together as directors. And how cool will that be? You know, some of the people who started, in fact, most of the people who started in Scentsy all those years ago are just absolutely amazing friends. And it's fab to see them at reunions, and they all know each other so well, and they've all watched each other succeed, and they share in each other's success. And it's just really, really nice to see. Okie dokie. We've talked about goals, and on the course we have some mini goals. We have to have something to strive for every month. We can't just let this be the course where you can just come on it and faff around, and, you know, if you fancy doing some work, do it, and if you don't, don't. Being a director is about consistently producing results. And we want you to consistently try and be the very best in your team. If you don't have a team yet, then you will be building a team, because this is about becoming a director. So our mini goals that we need you to achieve each month is the 500 PRV and at least one recruit. The 500 PRV you have to start achieving, because that is the key to getting paid on your team. Nobody gets paid here for doing zip. It sounds like an awful lot, but you can train yourself to deliver on this. Scott and I set this as a goal a couple of years ago, and we have been consistently achieving it ever since, despite being away on holidays and pregnancy and sickness and all the other things. We have worked our business to a point where we can produce this and more. So it is doable, and we're going to help you with it. But the key to any goal is, first of all, to want it. Okay, so you have to want to do this. Second of all, a recruit. We're going to teach you how to recruit. You know that Scott and I do recruit quite well. We're going to teach you what we do, and we're going to teach you how to build relationships with people, because this is all about building a relationship. And I want you to do at least one recruit. If you want to double your pay, if you want to get to director twice as fast, if you want to be the first in this team to graduate, you're going to have to put in twice this amount of work, or, you know, 3 times the amount of work. So this is the minimum standard that we would like from people, okay? To become a director, I'm often asked, how many people do you need? I would say, as a minimum, I would be looking for you guys to have teams of at least 25 people. Okay, that's to allow you to sustain the directorship. It's one thing to hit directorship, it's another thing to continually keep it. You have to hit your director numbers once every 3 months in order to remain as a director and not demote to superstar consultant. Okay, again, we will teach you how to do this, but you have to want to do it. It has to be a source of pride for you to never let your directorship slip. Now, these are big numbers to you, and I'm sure the self-doubt is creeping in. Chuck that to one side. Acknowledge it and say, that's fine, but I am going to prove myself wrong. Okay? Come and share it in the team page if you're doubting, if you need some inspiration. If you find an inspirational post, put it on the team page. Don't let this team page be, you know, just me and Scott commenting. Guys, I want you to be there. This is your page. This is your page for us to help you become directors, okay? So, parties. One of the ways to be hitting your 500 PRV quite easily as well, and recruiting, have to say, is to be partying your way to success. In the team page, I'm going to be putting some matrix of how many parties you need to do in order to advance. Now, parties, remember guys, they can be at home, pubs and clubs, basket parties, one-to-one parties. I do a lot of personal sales where I'll go and see somebody and we'll go through the fragrances and we'll do one-to-ones. You can also do fundraisers. It works in some areas and some countries better than others. But, you know, Scentsy is really, really unrestricted. You can sell any way you want. You can also do the Facebook parties. Edie Ann has done some training on Facebook parties, and there is going to be a big global training session for Facebook parties at the end of April. Guys, I want you to be on it. I want you to learn how to do that skill. And even if you don't run your business that way, you can pass it on to your downline. Okay, so part of your ways to success is book as many parties as you can. And book them as early in the month as possible. Get your 500 done, if possible, within your first 10 days. Jody, I know you're on the way. Wendy, I've also seen your sales. I know you're on the way. And Kylie, I know that you have an order coming in very shortly as well. So I know you ladies are there and doing it. I'm working on it myself as well. I have a basket party coming back, so that'll be 7 days in, and another one on 10 days in. So guys, I am cranking it to hit it as well. So let's see which one of us does it first. Woohoo! So yeah, you know, baby brain's kicked in. This is why I've got my notes, you see. Okay, yes. So you need your parties, and also if you do your parties, you can get recruits from this. That is one thing I will say. If you are recruiting your party hostesses and flipping parties, so giving them their parties, you need to get more parties, okay? So just go out there, sell, 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 recruit, 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 and have fun. Okay, finally, this is something that I think is absolutely critical to attaining a directorship. Being a director is a state of mind. If you want to be a director, behave like a director. Scott and I never had a choice in the matter of whether we wanted to behave like directors or not. We were the first in Europe, and we had no option but to be our own bosses, be our own director of our team, create lots of stuff for them to do. A lot of stuff came from our superstar directors in America, but again, it had to be tailored for the European market. So we had no option but to behave like directors, and we wanted to be directors. So firstly, we were very self-starters. If we needed something, we went and found the answer, whether it was to ask an upline or to just generate it ourselves. So firstly, be a self-starter. Second of all, develop yourself. Use self-development tools. You've got Mary's book, but there are loads and loads of other books. If you don't have time to read a book, get a tape, put it in the car. We have CDs in the car. Jim Rohn is a brilliant one. I would recommend Jim Rohn. Fabulous for motivating. Fabulous for generating self-belief in yourself. So definitely, if you can Google Jim Rohn, R-O-H-N, and get some of his stuff. Play it on the way to work, play it on the way back, play it when you're at home, play it in the bath, find some space, put it on your iPod, stick it in your phone. These mobile phones are great. You can download stuff as well and put them in the phones and listen to them. Second of all, behaving like, or is this third? I don't know. Behaving like a director. Never go down with your negativity. And don't go across either. Don't go to other members of the group that you're in or other Scentsy consultants a bit further away. Yes, you will have peers and you may talk privately to them. We do. Scott and I have some Scentsy directors that we joined with, and we will discuss issues very privately with those that we trust the most. I always say never say anything that you wouldn't say to somebody's face, or you wouldn't want them to come back and say, did you say this about me? It's a good thing to go by. But do not go down. Do not post negativity on any group where your downline is. Don't post any negativity directly to your downline. I know that you'll notice that we always appear very upbeat with you guys. We have our issues, but we try not to ever post it down to you. Okay? And be very careful about the shared Australia pages and stuff like that. Remember, you are being leaders. You are being directors, even if you don't have the title. So again, be very careful what you post on Australia page, UK page, etc. Because, again, that negativity. Again, if you're a member of a group and you want to make an honest comment, because there's a difference between being honest and being negative, check that you haven't got team in there. Because again, sometimes as directors, you really can't even say what you want because you've team in there, okay? Keep your social media professional. And I mean your Twitter feeds, your Facebook profile pages, your YouTube channels, your Vines, your Pinterests. Keep them professional. Yes, you can have funnies on there. Yes, you can have the occasional cheeky thing because, you know, it's all about generating comments. But keep them positive. Show aspects of your life, show aspects of your success, show aspects of your family and your happiness. Keep it swear-free. I was one of the, you know, yes, I had a Facebook page that had naughty posts on it, and I had a Facebook page that had the occasional sweary word on it because my mum's not my friend on there, so I could get away with it. I had a Facebook page that if I had potential recruits, I wouldn't want them seeing. And Scott and I have both had to change that. And we've done it because our business matters more. You know, if you want to have a page where you can totally let fly, create another profile and stick those people that you want to let fly with on that page. The reason we say keep it positive, keep it professional, and keep it free of the potty mouth is because the first place your customers and potential recruits go to is your page. Okay, guys? When we are recruiting, we will be saying friend and PM me. And they don't want to be seeing like negativity. You know, yes, everybody has a human side, but seriously, it just won't help you. So that is about behaving like a director. And finally, be the best in your team. Always strive to be the top results producer. Remember, the inspired leader leads by example, goes out there and says, you can do it because I do it. And I'm nothing exceptional, and I'm just doing my hair at the same time, it's looking skanky. I'm nothing special, I'm an ordinary human being, I don't have a big super S on my front. So lead by example, but when you're sharing your successes, remember to have that fine line between sharing success and bragging about incentivizing people and putting them off. We share our sales results and we share our recruiting results. Some people would not share the recruiting results that we do because they would feel that they might put you guys off. I hope that our recruiting results show you guys that you can actually do it. It's a skill. We've learned it over many years. We'll have good months and bad months. So yeah, but the main thing, and one of the things that drives others to come and join your team, is to celebrate the people in your team. Okay, so put your own successes up there, but remember to celebrate your team's successes. And this is one of your little homeworks. I would like you guys to become leaders on our page. When your team does something good, I want you to be the guys that put up the post to say, well done, you've got your shooting star, well done, you've made a massive sale, you know, well done, you've just got a contract in the spa. I want you guys to be the leaders. I want you to be welcoming your team members on. I know Natasha has this fabulous red carpet thing. I just love that. Inspired. So please become leaders on our page. Scott and I are going to step back and allow you guys to do that. And it's good training. Okay, we're nearly through. So we want you to be working your business daily. Good piece of advice. I know some people think like, oh, you hit director and quit work. No. If one of your goals, and this came from a call I listened to the other day, if one of your goals is to leave your job, don't do it until you have tripled your income. So set that as a goal. You need to earn 3 times as much as what you earn right now before you can leave your job. An interesting thought. And it is entirely possible. Scott and I sat and worked out the tipping point where we can leave our current jobs, which is Scentsy. That was an interesting one. Okie dokie. So here are the things to do for this week, because everything on this course will come with some development work, not homework. You're a bit too old for homework. Everybody, I want you to go away, go through Mary's 7 steps and come up with your goal. It has to inspire inspire you and just drive you for this next year to really work hard and to really put in the effort to become directors. Second, I want you to talk to your up to top 3 people within your team. Now, some of you don't have a team at all, but when you do have a team, you can do this with them. I want you to talk to your top 3 team members and find out what are their goals. Get them inspired. Talk to them about what they can achieve. I want you to read chapter 2 for this week, because we're going to be doing, hopefully, a hangout on Wednesday of next week or Tuesday of next week. We just have to work out, because Scott and I have a very fluid schedule, so we just have to work out. Plus I'm having my eye operations next week, so we'll just see. Finally, again, responsibilities on you guys on this one. I would like you to private message me on Sunday, by Sunday, to update me on your week. And I want you to do this every single week. So I want to get a set of PMs into my box every week. I want to hear about sales you've done. Don't assume I'm reading the workstation constantly. I want to hear about parties you have booked, potential recruits you've spoken to, recruits you've got in and how it's going, issues you are having, and successes. Tell me about the things that you want to celebrate, or the people in your teams that you want to celebrate. Tell me about things you did to grow. Tell me about, issues you're having. This is your chance for us to have a one-on-one mentoring session. Either I'm going to do it with you or Scott's going to do it. So sometimes you'll have Scott, sometimes you'll have me replying. We will then chat over your messages before we do our next online session using Google Hangout. Okay, so please, by Sunday, on Sunday, give me a review how your week's going. Okay, so that is it from me for the beginning of your director course. Scott is off doing some personal development at the moment and getting fit, because that's what he does. Maybe we will be doing sharing how you guys chillax and kind of do your own thing. So yeah, I want to wish you all the very, very best. I'm going to wrap this up now, and keep pumping, guys. Keep doing what you're doing. You are all awesome. And seriously, I am so excited for you, because you are just going to love being directors. Bye for now.